Please watch this video to get an idea of what you are required to do for your routine inspection video assessment task. Routine inspection. So just having a look at the front of the property. The lawns are a little bit worn in certain areas. The brickwork and render all seems to be in pretty good condition. Letterbox is in quite good condition. So too on the other side, everything seems to be in quite good condition, although there is this issue where the fence is coming away. Brickwork, something to note to the landlord. Having a look further, gardens fairly weed free, quite large plants, they're quite well looked after. Again, the lawn's probably due to the lack of rain. It's looking a little bit bare in patches, a little bit dry in patches. The driveway itself is pretty good condition, all crack free. Garage doors, once again, don't seem to be any issues. There is a little bit of movement here, but that would be consistent with wear and tear of the property and just general movement. But there is a bit of a crack there, so it could be something that a structural engineer could look at to see if there is going to be any particular issues. The tiles, again, grass is a little bit bare in patches, and the yards are looking pretty good. So back to the tiles. So the tiles, everything seems to be pretty good, no cracks or chips there. There's no visible signs of movement. Paving areas, not too bad. There is a little bit of cracking that's happening in this particular area of the walkway. So again, something else to be noted, but general wear and tear of the property. Again, we'll go inside the property through the front door. No issues can be seen. Little marks. Tiles, pretty good water. First room. Let's see, there has been a little bit of movement at the top there, so again something else that might point out to the landlord. The blinds, ceiling fans, everything else seems to be in quite good condition. A few marks on the walls, mirror doors, and the door itself is in quite a good condition. All tiles through these areas. PowerPoint seem to be all fine, but there is a missing cover on this PowerPoint. We'll have to compare that to the entry condition report to see if that was there at the time of inspection. Again, everything else in here seems to be quite good condition, quite neat and tidy. The lounge room, no real issues here. Have to check, make sure with the tenant that there's no issues with the aircon, although no issues have been reported. Everything else, as far as the property goes, seems to be quite good in this area. No real issues. Having having a look through the garage. Again, no real signs of any problems at this point. Kitchen. Sinks, all that's once that side of things is good. There's no problems there. No rust. No mold. At the top there we can see that there seems to be a little bit of movement or cracking in the ceiling work. Once again, something we could note to the landlord for some maintenance. Once again, the microwave, the oven, all the cabinets, dishwasher. Once again, the dishwasher does seem to have a broken handle, something else that we will need to have a look on the entry condition report to see if that's how it was at the start of the tenancy. And if not, we'll be talking to the landlord and tenant about rectification. But again, this might actually be looking at the age of the dishwasher, whether this may in fact be a wear and tear item that would have happened due to the age of the dishwasher. So something we can evaluate. Before we go outside, we'll just check the other bedrooms. So this bedroom 2. No signs of really any issues. Light fittings intact. Having a look behind the doors as well, making sure that there's nothing there that we're missing, but nothing really apparent there. Again, another light fitting cover that's missing, so I'll have to have a look as to whether that was missing at the time of entry. Bedroom number 3. Again, ceiling fans. Everything seems to check out. Doesn't seem to be any issues in this property, or in this room I should say. It's all looking pretty good. Laundry. Issues. So the toilet, everything seems to be fine in the toilet area. Bathroom, again, bathroom, steam stove tiles, everything's intact. A little bit of rust is visible on the plug. Again, that could be consistent with wear and tear. Something that we could note to the landlord. Everything else, there's all the tiling and everything. There doesn't seem to be many movement cracks, except a little bit in the corner over there as well. But otherwise pretty good. Master bedroom, pretty much consistent with the other rooms. Ceiling fan, light all intact, no dramas there. issues with any of the walls. And the ensuite. Looking at the ensuite. Okay, there doesn't seem to be any cause for concern. I'll have a look at the shower as well, make sure there's no mould. It's looking pretty good, although there might be a little bit of mould starting to grow in here, so maybe just something to attention to the tenant so that we can catch that before it gets significant. Same within here. You can see that there's a bit of mould there, so something of attention to the tenant. But apart from that, it's not too bad. Everything else seems to be quite good. No real issues. Again, have a look behind the door, make sure there's nothing that we're missing. Walk back through and we'll go outside and have a look on the exterior of the property. So we've got the decking area, which generally the decking itself is in fairly good condition. Doesn't seem to be any loose floorboards or anything that could possibly cause injury. So all the floorboards are in pretty good shape. There is a little bit of wear here that they need to look at possibly replacing a couple of the timbers to make sure that there's not going to cause the injury, and it could possibly use a coat of restaining to prolong the life of the deck. Again, the deck on this side, shrubs are looking pretty good. Deck on this side is also looking like it's in pretty good condition. Lawns, again, just where it's obviously not getting too much rain or just along the edges, is looking a little bit dry. Tiles all seem to be in fairly good nick without any visible signs of chipping or cracking, no missing grout, pretty good condition. All the locks are there, it's all quite secure. There is a shade sail this property, and it does look like the chains that are holding the shade sail are looking a little bit rusted, and also the shade sail itself is looking like it's a little bit mouldy from the weather, so this could be something that's looked at. The swimming pool looking clean, pumps working. Doesn't look like there's any major issues with the pool. Creepy crawl is working to maintain the pool. Again, gardens all seem to be quite well maintained. No cause for concern. gazebo area. All the decking panels are all in good condition. And the fencing looks to be intact. Garden shed, veggie garden, all seem to be quite well looked after.